overcome that situation and string in a partnership with Hardik. I think the way they played after loss of 4 wickets rather was quite commendable. And in hindsight, he's still young, so I made many errors when I was young in my career, and he will learn. He will look back and think, yes, he could have chosen a different option in that situation maybe, and he realizes that already. So all these guys have a lot of pride and passion to play for the country, and they are the ones who feel the most disappointed when a mistake happens. On the outside, I know it looks like it was an error, but the person who makes it, trust me, they are the ones who suffer the most with it. So I'm sure he'll reflect on it, and he'll come out stronger. The talent is there for everyone to see, and the character is there. But as I said, yes, a few shots, not just Rishabh, but that happens in sport. You make errors, you make decisions which are not right at that time, and you have to accept it.
Virat, through the campaign, there were discussions with the media. I'm sure you're aware about the Dhoni strike rate. As a captain, was it a first bit of a concern for you that perhaps the lower order could have forced the pace more and could have collected runs faster?
Well, look, it's always a safer option to look at it from outside and say maybe this could have happened. But I think today he was batting with Jaddu and there was only Bhumi to follow after, so he had to roll one in together, in my opinion. And because Jaddu was playing so well, you needed a solid partnership, and to get a 100-run partnership from that situation, I think it had to be the right balance of one guy holding an end and Jaddu playing the way he did. I think his knock was outstanding. So, as I said, when you don't win, in hindsight, a lot of things can reflect in different manners, but you have to understand how the game panned out and till what stage did the game go. And you would obviously expect New Zealand to fight back at some stage because the target was steep after losing 5-6 wickets. But the way they batted together, I think it was the perfect tempo for that situation, according to me.
Can you explain the reasons why MS came so late in the order at 7?
Well, he's been given that role after the first few games of being in a situation where he can, if the situation's bad, then he can control one end like he did today, or if there's a scenario where there's 6-7 overs left, then he can go and strike. So that is the mindset behind it.
Regarding the batting in the middle overs, Mitchell Santner gave away only 7 runs in his first 6 overs and took 2 wickets. So do you think we should have played him a little more aggressively? 7 runs in his first 6 overs?
I wasn't there out in the middle, so again, it's very easy for me to say yes, we could have, or no, it was fine. But if I knew the pace of the wicket, what the ball is doing, you looked at the scoreboard, the situation was such, so we leave responsibility to the 2 guys in the middle to make decisions, because eventually as an individual you play 1 ball at a time yourself and then you're talking with your partner. So from the outside it's very easy for us to analyze whether they should have or they shouldn't have, but it should be left up to the individuals, and they come up themselves and say maybe my decision wasn't right. So and you have to accept that. That's how failures teach you, and you improve in sport like that. But you have to accept errors also. We're not denying any errors, but I'm saying that only the guys who are in that situation, if I was in there and I played in that manner, I would be able to tell you why. So as I said again, in hindsight, a lot of things can be up for discussion, but you can never really assess from the outside whether it should have been done or not.
Virat, how are you as a captain and as a player taking this role yourself, this disappointment, basically, how do you feel?
Of course, very disappointed. We played outstanding cricket, as I mentioned already, throughout this tournament, and to just go out on the basis of 45 minutes of bad cricket is saddening, and it breaks your heart also, because you worked so hard throughout the tournament to build momentum. You finish in number 1 in the table, and then a spell of bad cricket, and then you're out of the tournament completely. So, but you have to accept it. I mean, it's happened to us before, and we have all come out better cricketers because of these setbacks, especially at a stage like a World Cup. But having said that, I mean, we have qualified in the semis, and we have played some really good cricket. So we should be also proud of the way we played, and look at the positives also, because there were a lot throughout this tournament. Especially Rohit's performance was, I think, standout performance, and just Preet with the ball, and Jadeja given the opportunities. So there are many things that we can take back as positives, but yeah, not having played that bad cricket and then just, as I said, 40-45 minutes of bad cricket puts you out. But as a sportsman, you have to accept it that this is part and parcel of this game.